want to share my busy bins with you guys. I have 5 different busy bins, one for every day of the week, that I have filled with some things from around our house for my toddler to keep her little hands busy while we do school. Hey, my name is Adrienne. I am a homeschool mom of 3, and my youngest is 2 years old, so sometimes that can make homeschooling difficult. She can be very busy, into things, or just bored with us sitting around the table or trying to do book work or reading. So I have put together these busy bins so that maybe she can be entertained and having fun for a few minutes while we're trying to do school. Homeschooling a toddler, there's not just one good way to go about it. She doesn't always like these busy bins, but I do like to have them around for an option at least. I just wanted to show you guys this just to give you an example, to show you that it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to buy all the expensive things or follow the trends or go shopping for specific things. All of this stuff we have already been gifted for birthdays, or we got at a consignment shop or a thrift store, or they were just things that we've had for a long time that nobody was really playing with, and I thought that by putting it in a separate bin and pulling it out for a special occasion of only during school time, that she would play with it more. So let me show you what we have. So I have these little bins. These are the shoebox bins. I got a pack of them at Walmart. I think individually they're $1 a piece, but I grabbed a big pack of these. I like to use these to store other things too. But you don't have to have a specific bin. They don't all have to match. You could absolutely just do Ziploc bags, or you could do those little mesh bags for laundry. You could put those things in there. You could also just use diaper boxes or whatever mismatchy bins that you have, whatever's going to work best for you and your budget. I just needed some of these already, and so I grabbed a few extra. So a bin, and then I took my label maker and I just put the day of the week on each of these so that I wasn't constantly pulling out the same bin. Plus I really like labels. So I put a label on it, and so this is Mondays. We got this at a consignment store, or a consignment sale, the ones that they have every season. And so I got these there, and that's just these little STEM flower toys, and she really likes these. So you just have these pieces and lots of different flowers, and you just stick them in the little holes. And it also has these little pieces and some leaves. But it's just fun. She likes to put these together. It has a cute little watering can, and I got an amazing price on this because otherwise I probably wouldn't have bought this. Maybe I would have asked family for birthday gift. But she loves these. If your child is in that phase of putting things in their mouth, I probably wouldn't suggest these because some of the pieces are quite small. But she doesn't really do that. It's very rare that she puts things in her mouth. So this is one of her favorites. So Monday, Tuesday, again, same bin with a Tuesday label. She goes through phases. It's kind of hit or miss on this one, and this bin is always trying to explode. It's kind of a pain to put it all back in there because I put too much in here. But it's just these play scarves and these soft, squishy balls that came in a set with some squishy building blocks. So she's got a couple of different ball type things, and then these play scarves that she got for Christmas last year, and they're all different colors. They're really pretty. I just liked these because they're open-ended. They could be scarves. You could see how many you can put on your head. See what the colors look like when you stack them all together. Sometimes she'll lay them all out on the floor, and she likes to roll around on them. They like to just throw them in the air. When my boys play this with her, they like to take this ball and they will put it up in here, and it turns into like something you throw, and it's very wild. Sometimes it gets out of hand, but these are fun. There's just lots of different ways to play it. They could be blankets for your baby dolls, or however you want to use it, but very simple. Maybe don't put as many in here like I do, but I just keep putting that many in there and making it difficult. But very simple Tuesday busy bin. Wednesday, this was gifted to my daughter for her birthday, I believe. And I have, I think it's 2 sets in here of these lacing beads, and they're pretty cute. I like that it's not just the shapes, so there's like circles and stars, all sorts of different shapes and colors, but there's also cute little, oops, let's see if I can't find it. There's also cute little shapes. There's cars and fruit and animals, all sorts of fun little fruit, but there's also letters and numbers. Like, she'll point to anything that's a letter or a number and tell you it's a number. So that's fun for her. And then my boys will also play this with her sometimes if they're in the middle of or in between doing something. So you just have these little shoelace type things and you slip them through. I also have in here some lacing cards. We had bought these for my boys a long time ago, and they've just been in storage because they weren't playing with them. So I pulled them back out. They're like knights and dragons and horses. I think there's like a castle or something in here. Yeah, there's a castle one. And then I printed this off. I have no idea, a free resource that I printed it and laminated it, and I hole punched it, and so it's all the letters. There's uppercase and lowercase letters in here, but she's not quite ready for these yet. She can get it through the hole, but the over and the under, she gets frustrated with it. So I've kind of been pulling these ones out and letting her do the beads and get better at doing those. But I really like these. They're just really fun for fine motor skills, and this is one of my daughter's favorite things. She'll ask me to pull this out when it's not school time, which I try not to do. I try to keep this special just for school time. There's also, oh no, we might have lost them all. There's also really little pieces, so again, if your child puts things in their mouth, this might not be a good idea. They're very small, but these are my daughter's favorite pieces. I think we've lost several of these. She likes to pull all of the little pieces out and walk around holding them in her hand, and I mean, you'll find these in your boots by the back door. You'll find them in the cup holder in the living room. You'll just find these in all sorts of school bins and random places. So she loves these. Okay, Thursday. This one is super simple. We have this ring stacking toy, and she just never played with this. She just kind of lost all the pieces, and I'd have to go around finding all the pieces. So I thought maybe if I stuck this in a specific bin and we only pulled it out occasionally, that she would like to play with it more. It's still kind of hit and miss, but she does like to pull all these pieces off and wear them as bracelets. And I like this set because it's not tapered. They're all the same size hole, so she can put it in whatever order she wants, and it's not frustrating for her. And along with that, I have these pictures, and I just laminated them. So this is just pictures of our family. So there's pictures of her brothers, there's pictures of my husband and I, of grandparents and uncles and aunts and cousins, and so it's just fun. I laminated them to make them a little more durable, and she can just look at them and talk about who it is, what their name is, maybe what they're wearing, or, you know, just for fun. So her brother's here. So those are really fun, super simple, and we only pull these out for school. Friday, she got these for Christmas as a gift from family, and she loves them, but she didn't really know what to do with them. So she got all of these books. They're all these really cute Minnie Mouse books. There's 12 of them, and there's just all sorts of different things. There's vacation, and there's a spring and a fall one. So here is spring, and she liked these, but they kind of just got lost on our bookshelf, so I stuck them in here. And then she also got all of these figurines of Minnie and Donald Duck, and just, you know, all their little friends, Goofy, Pluto. I think we've lost one. I don't know if this one's Chip or Dale, but there's another one floating around somewhere. And she liked these, but she didn't really know how to play with them. She didn't know all the characters' names. She really just knows Minnie Mouse. She's really become obsessed with anything Minnie Mouse blanket, Minnie Mouse figurines or books. She just loves her. So I thought it'd be fun to put it with the book so she could maybe see the characters in the books, and maybe I could play with her, or the boys could play with her if they are in between doing independent work or morning time or whatever it is, and make these a little more special. So those are our current busy bins. This is the second time that I've done these. I changed them out. I probably had them out for a couple of months before I changed them. They used to each have a book in each one. Some other things I put in there were the Color Wow or the Color Wonder. These. I put some of these in there, but now they're just in a basket down here for her to get into. I think I had some like stuffed animals. You could also do things like Play-Doh, or you could put Play-Doh and a couple of different Play-Doh toys in there. You could do books. You could do maybe some of those paint with water sheets. You could do kinetic sand. You could do magnets. You could do different blocks or building toys. You could maybe even put things like little people in there, different puzzles. Just anything that your kid is interested in. You could even do certain cars that you put in the bin, and maybe a play mat. You could do small world play type things with all the little people and parts and pieces so that they can make their own little world, and you could just make that more special and pull it out when you need to keep their little hands busy. We have had these bins with the current toys in them for a couple of months now, and it might be getting close to time to switching them up. She's not so interested in a couple of them, but she still does have some of her favorites in there. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that it gave you some ideas, and just to show you it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can shop your house and use what you have. I'm sure if you are anything like me, there are plenty of toys in your house that you could use to your advantage. So I hope this helped you, and if you like videos like this and you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thank you.